kids. My name is Dr. Nihilus, and I'm a philosopher. Can you say philosopher? Brilliant! Now, a philosopher is someone who asks the big questions, like, is there a meaning of life? Do I have to pay taxes to be a good person? Is it morally right to overthrow the US government? I'm just kidding about that last one. Anyway, today I'm going to teach you about something called nihilism, or nihilism, if you want to say it fancy. Now, nihilism is a little philosophy that I came up with as a sort of response to the way the world is today. We all know the world isn't great, so I invented nihilism to cope. And I'll get a little bit into that after. So, tenets of nihilism. Number one, there is no such thing as meaning or value. There is no meaning of life. Simple as that. Also, there is no such thing as a thing being meaningful or a thing having value. This thing means nothing. Number two, the pursuit of meaning does not have meaning in itself. What does that mean? That means, a lot of times people who think they understand nihilism will tell you that, there is no one meaning of life, but, live and try and find your own meaning. And that's the real meaning of life. Wrong. That does not have meaning in itself. If you work all day trying to buy a basketball, but then you can't get a basketball, does the pursuit of basketball have basketball in itself? No, it doesn't. So why would the pursuit of meaning have meaning in itself? I can't with these people. Anyway, number three, it is impossible for the individual to construct any type of meaning. What does that mean? Exactly what it sounds like. You can't do it. There is no meaning of life. Stop trying to make one. Number four, there is no resolution to the individual's desire to seek meaning. That means there's no karma, there's no justice. Sometimes things happen. That's it. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. There's no judge, jury, nothing. Things just happen. Now, let's get into this. What are the implications of nihilism? Well, if we truly embrace nihilism, that means there is no meaning at all. There is no meaning in pursuit of meaning. We cannot create any meaning. And finally, there is no resolution to us trying to make meaning. That means with all the problems and the hubbub of the world today, if it feels like we can't solve those problems, it's probably because we can't. And what should you do in that situation? Well, I advise you, as I have, to follow nihilism and give up. There is no meaning. Apathy is the only logical response. Forget about it. I could tell you to lie in the street and wait for a bus, and then that would be equally as valuable as protesting and trying and donating and But legally, if I told you to sit in the street and wait for a bus, that's probably illegal, so I'm not going to tell you to do that, kids. That's for sure. But what I can tell you to do is nothing. Don't do anything. Give up. The corporations won. We're nearing the end of a game of Monopoly, but the game is on fire, and the pieces are shooting at each other, and also we're starving, and I don't know if I can stretch that metaphor any thinner, but you get what I'm trying to say. The world ended before we were born. Now what? Well, give up. Just give up. Just give up. Give up. Embrace nihilism. This is the Showstopper Project. Dr. Nihilus, you have no idea how far this rabbit hole goes. That being said, nihilism, baby.